Okay, and we are back. And I have it exactly where we left off last time, so let's just get into it.
Well, I hope you do hate your mom. And I hope she hates you.
Oh!
So, have a great day.
Hey, Lori, I bet your ma hated you. She probably loved you, but she probably didn't like you. Did you like how that sounded, Lori? No. Did it hurt your feelings? I hope so. You shouldn't say that to people.
So,
Sorry, hold on.
see, this is one thing I can stand firm on. My kids have been with me since birth, all the way till now. They're just a little away right now because people need to see some.
Hey, Lori, that's what's supposed to happen. Hello? You're supposed to have your kids your whole fucking life. CPS is not supposed to be involved, period. And it wouldn't happen if you weren't a shitty fucking parent.
And things because you got people going in the ear, so and I'm willing to show out on those things, absolutely.
You know what? You keep telling yourself that. You keep telling yourself that. No, CPS didn't come around because people are putting stuff in their fucking ear. Lori, CPS can show up on my door right fucking now. And you know what happened? They'd walk around and leave. That would be it. Anybody can say anything about anybody. You know what they have to do? They have to fucking investigate. And you have every fucking CPS case in every state that you've lived in. That's not a thing, Lori. You don't know that though because that's, I don't know, for some fucked up reason, that is normal to you. But it's not normal to everybody else.
Yeah, check one of our, so we use them resources to, better any situation, absolutely. We don't go up and then down. We go up and up and up and up. I'm sorry.
Then why are you in the same fucking spot you've been in your whole fucking life? You know those resources, Lori? That's supposed to help you grade up, right? But you use them to just stay the same. You don't try to better yourself. You don't try to, maybe get a side hustle, save some money. You don't do any of that. You sit online and make a fucking fool of yourself. You sit online thinking you're fooling somebody, maybe about 3 people at a time. But the rest of us, we actually live life. You know what I'm saying? We actually go through shit. So we know when people like you and Gabby and Victoria, all of them, we know when you guys are fucking bullshitting. And we know what a fucking clown looks like.
You're wanting people to go down, 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 down. But no, that's not happening here, 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 here. Oh, we ain't the same.
No, we ain't the same because I would never be in your situation ever. Not even when I was in my addiction. And you can't really, I can't wish no, down, 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 down on you because you're always down. you're look at you. Let's be serious here.
Just like you swear I'm getting evicted. Anyway, sleep on it.
I give it about a month or two. You'll have those eviction papers for sure. Lori, what do you do with your money? What do you do with your money? Because I know you said, oh, I have loss of income. What, the income that the girls were bringing in? But don't you get a disability check? Bitch, your rent is $600. Right? You get money from people on TikTok. So where is all this money going exactly? Even before the girls were gone, where were all that money going? If you're sober, living in sobriety, you should be good. You should never have to get on this bitch and ask for nothing. So I'm a little confused. Oh, that's right. The yawns. You starting to feel bad, Lori?
Fucking Benny.
stretches.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Come on. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh, God. Now.
You starting to withdraw, Lori? Showing a lot of signs of that. I remember in the last video you were starting to yawn, so I'm sure your eyes are getting watery. I know that stretch. It's that like you know what I'm saying? If you're a recovering addict, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. Yeah.
Look at my eyes just watering. Look at that shit.
Oh, we see them.
Fuck. All right, Pollen. Stop. Right now.
Oh, you're still going with the allergies? Is that what you're doing? Is that what we're doing? Hey, people, I don't have allergies. So anybody who does, do you normally yawn when you have allergies? Like, is that a thing? Do you stretch a lot when you have allergies? I'm just wondering.
Ooh. All right. Allergy season, you know. They're uneducated, Nicole. They're uneducated. I don't want to talk too much, but
you already have, dummy.
Very uneducated, but anyway. Good morning. Good morning, love. Let them get fucked up in the game. It's all right. I know what's happening over here. They don't. They think they do, but they sure the fuck don't. Not a clue. Not a clue.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Sorry. Baby girl is barking at somebody outside doing an estimate. And just, anyway, Lori, no, you got the whole game fucked up. That's what you got. I have never seen somebody so clueless in my life. Just oblivious to life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most normal, simple, common sense things, she just goes right over her head. It's frustrating at times, but it's funny, and it all, you get all these emotions when you watch Lori. Usually it's like rage. You know what I'm saying? You just want to slap the shit out of her, but you're not fooling anybody. Nobody's smart, that is.
Yeah. I'll say it again. When mine do come back home, Lori will be off this app. Absolutely. They need mommy all the way, all the fucking way. Because obviously,
Lori, you can't get off this motherfucking app now. What in the hell makes you think that any one of us think that you would actually do it when they're there? You couldn't do it when they asked you to stop talking about them. You still continued. You ain't going nowhere. Because just as much as you have an addiction to whatever the fuck you're using, you have an addiction to the internet.
you guys just won't fucking give up or stop. So I got a lot of fixing I got to do, as well as, others. But so, yeah. He just won't. It's TikTok. TikTok is getting to him. That's what's happening here. I could if TikTok was not all up in his ear and, shit like that. Absolutely could. Absolutely.
Right. So you think that TikTok, or is it the women who see right through you, giving him advice, letting him know about your fucking shit, so you can't manipulate him anymore? You're realizing that it's a lot harder to manipulate somebody when other people are involved, huh?
I mean, I probably still could, but he would not let you guys know that shit. He don't let you guys know a lot of shit, but it is very sad. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Because we shouldn't know all this shit. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this. Actually, I do know. Like, Gabby and you and Victoria and Shanny for Christ and Blowhorn. But all of you, you don't need to put everything on this app. You don't need to put your whole life out here for everybody to judge. He doesn't have to tell us everything because he's not supposed to. That's not what this app was created for. But you guys missed that memo.
Very, very sad. Shut the fuck up. you're over here minding somebody's business. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you are a true crime. Get the fuck
Again, you don't want your fucking business out there? Don't put it online.
out of here, Nikki. Go brush your teeth, wash your ass, go drink something or something. Fuck. Over here worried about the wrong motherfucking things.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Who the fuck are you talking? Who the fuck are you talking to? Brush your teeth and wash your ass? You first, bitch. Or maybe you should have took that advice like years ago before they all fell out. I mean, maybe. And you want to talk about washings? Girl, you can't be fucking serious right now. Do you hear your... Okay.
Maybe hit someone with some resources on, recovery, Yeah, that part.
You first, bitch. We're good over here. How about hitting them resources to go fix them teeth? That never crossed your mind? How you use every resource ever given to you and never fix your teeth? That's some wild shit.
To tighten their body up just a little bit because that's a little sloppy.
Girl, the only reason why your body is tightened up a little bit is because of all the fucking weight you gained. So who the fuck are you talking to? You gotta be out your motherfucking mind. I can't believe you can sit here and say this stuff with a straight face. I can't. The fucking audacity of you is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
Saggy, sloppy, a little. Oh my god, I don't even want to think of that shit. Anyway, so please, salute to your friends over there. Let them know with the resources. There are resources out there to help with that situation. Because there's more than one situation.
Sorry. Again, baby girl. She's probably going to randomly bark through this video because people are outside.
So clearly, yeah, I am. I'm talking about you. You got a problem? You got a problem? I'm talking about you. An issue? I'm talking about you, circle of God. That's who I'm talking to. You. Yeah.
Lori, you sure are a fucking TikTok motherfucking gangster sitting behind that screen. You know that? You know that? Anybody can act tough sitting in their home staring at a fucking laptop, phone, or tablet. Anybody. But bitch, when somebody came up to you and said they were from TikTok, you ran. You ran. Right. Real tough, Lori.
Now sit the fuck down. And pipe the fuck down. Now, toodaloo, you need to seek God, girl, boy, whatever you are. It, something's over there. Whoa. Oh, it's both right here. Let's go with that. Read it.
Wait a second. She's reading the letters. She's reading the letters that her daughter wrote to the judge. Are you serious? I don't even think that she should have contact. She should have supervised visits and contacts with her children. Because anything that was written in her house or around her shouldn't even be allowed. They should write it when they get to the court. Because I don't trust this bitch.
you, Andy. I fucking
What?
hate you.
You are out of your motherfucking mind. Out of your mother... Lori, how fucking dare you? This is on you. Like you said, them girls have been with you their whole fucking lives. Their whole lives. Every time you moved a different fucking state, something happened. CPS was in your fucking life. How the fuck is that Andy's fault? It's all caught up to you now. He came here to help you with them fucking girls. And if he didn't come, what would happen? What would have happened, Lori? You don't think about that fucking shit. Don't put this on him. He's trying to give your girls a better fucking life. He's trying to clean up after you once a fucking again. You shouldn't have even read that fucking letter. And I guarantee you, she wasn't blaming Andy for shit. You're fucking gross.
You sure will, baby. You sure will.
Let me tell you something. I can guarantee you, if this letter showed her in a good light, she'd be reading it right now. She would be reading it and flaunting it. Like, look at me, I'm a good fucking mother. But I can guarantee you it don't say that. If this was a heart-filled letter, I guarantee it tells Lori about herself. Now, it's probably in a nicer way because it is her daughter's letter. Hopefully, it speaks the truth. And hopefully, Lori can read that and feel some type of way. But all she'll do is blame other people for her shitty parenting. I don't know what she wrote in that letter, but I hope you think long and hard about it, because those are the words of your daughter. And if every word on that paper did not hit you enough to motivate yourself to change your behaviors, at least change your parenting and be a better mother. And if you don't know how to do that, Lori, take a parenting class. Ask for some advice. But if that don't change you, I don't know what will.
And my kids hate me. They do. So you say, let me see that receipt.
Lori, I don't think your kids hate you. I think that they love you because you're their mom. I think they want you to get better. I think they want a mother to be a mother. That's what I think. I think that even after through everything they've been through, they want you to be there. But you can't even get yourself together to do that. I don't think you understand that the strangers on the internet is not what's important. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you. It matters what your girls think of you. You have created a very unstable living that they think is normal. And that's what's not right. Lori, when I see people like you, I get angry and I get mad and I don't understand it. You're absolutely delusional. And I don't know if you're just saying the shit to look good. I don't know if you actually believe all these lies or not. But I just wish you would get better or try to get better. Go get some help for them girls. Them girls are our future. So we can't have shitty parents like you traumatizing them. That's what people get angry about. You do show yourself on the internet. Sadly, you show too much. The things we judge you on, the things we have opinions on, the things that we say are not to hurt you. It's to tell you about yourself. It's to let you know that this is not normal behavior, that this is not okay. And it's not okay to have a role model like you in your girls' lives. I don't give a fuck if you're their mother, Lori. It still doesn't make it right. That's what you're not comprehending. And I honestly hope that you can not only read this letter, but hear your other daughter's letter. And hopefully it can hit you in a way that is for the good. I don't have any hope for that though. If you have not changed, if you have not done the work now, I don't think you're going to. And it's going to get to a point, Lori, that maybe one day you'll grow up and you'll want to fix everything and it'll be too fucking late. And that's sad for you. It is. But it's even more sad for them girls. Wake up, Lori.
To the judge from the youngest.
Do you ever wonder why the girls still call Andy dad? Or why they have chose to keep him in their lives? Because like it or not, Lori, that's their security. That is their protector. Somebody they know they can rely on, depend on. Someone they know that will be there. That someone is supposed to be you. If you ever hear anything from me, Lori, I hope that you hear this because I'm going to tell you this out of personal experience. And in my personal opinion, from my personal experience, I think that the girls are disappointed in you. I think that they feel like a disappointment. They probably wonder why they're not enough, not good enough for their mother to change. And they may even blame themselves. So you can sit on here and say that the girls are good, the situation is fine. And the girls may even tell you that they're good, but they do that to protect you and your feelings when you are supposed to be the protector. Do you ever wonder how it may affect them or how it makes them feel when you sit on here and say that you've done nothing wrong and you're doing everything you can, blaming other people for situations that they lived? They know the truth. I just think that it's time for you to reflect. And I know it's hard to reflect on our shitty behaviors, but it is necessary when you have kids. It's just something you do as a parent. You learn from those mistakes, and nobody is asking you to be perfect. We're just expecting you to try, because CPS would not be in your life this long if you were doing what you are supposed to be doing. Even parents that can't give their children everything, they at least try. And kids notice when you're trying, and they notice when they're loved. And sadly, I think your girls don't get that from you. I think they just feel left behind. So I didn't realize that she even read this letter. Then after this, right after this, is when she got online and said that she was leaving TikTok again. Right? Something in that letter must have bothered her. Something in that letter must have bothered her. But the problem with that is that it never lasts long. That's why I don't think she's going to change. Because she might have a glimmer of guilt and feeling sorry, but it goes away very quickly. Now, in my opinion, I think right here she's starting to withdraw. And if you have ever been in addiction, you know that when you are getting sober or starting to withdraw, things, your feelings get hurt a little more easy. Your emotions are on overdrive. She needs to get sober first. But she's not even admitting that she has a problem. And that is the first step.
I don't know. What the fuck? Thank you. What was that even about? Make 'em broke. I don't know. I have no clue.
Gross.
Not a clue. I've denied him.
Don't gifts like cost cents? Like, I know that there's like what is it? The Galaxy is like the highest, and what is it, $20? Or is it not even $20? But why am I not surprised? It's coming from fucking Lori. I mean, I I don't know.
Like 2 million times yesterday and 3 times already, so I said, fuck it. Fuck it. Because when they do come home, I am giving up the app. So when they come home, though, it sucks because I do have to cut some strings and ties with people. Why? Because if you don't see what's happening here, it don't need to continue. Nor do any of these people need to continue to be in their life.
No, Lori, you don't want certain people in their lives because those are the people that see the truth. Those are the people that speak the truth. And you want to be able to control the narrative. You want to keep them girls under your thumb. You're always talking about my girls, mine, they're mine. That doesn't mean you get to treat them any way you want. That doesn't mean that you get to put trauma on them and drag them in your addiction with you. That also doesn't mean you're a good mom. They're not possessions. They are still human beings. And to be honest with you, I think they're just very disappointed in you and your actions and the fact that you can't realize what you're doing.
Healing. And that's between me, that's between what this person's done to this person's done to this person. So yeah, I'm going to be that mom, and
like Andy said, you've never been that mom. So why in the fuck would you start being that mom now? You can't even be that mom right at this moment. And I'm sorry, but people in their lives looking out for them and doing good for them shouldn't be taken out of their lives because you don't like them, because they don't like you. That's your problem. You only think about you. You only think about your feelings and not your daughter's feelings. The fact that you can say you would leave state to get away from Andy just proves that. You prove how shitty you are every time you open your fucking mouth. So you're going to cut ties with people who have been there and supported them. And then what? Bring other strangers into their lives that they don't get a say about? What about those people? What about the strange men that they didn't want around, Lori? What about that? But who cares though, because you're thirsty as fuck. That don't matter. They need to heal from you. You do know that you have been the one to bring trauma and turmoil in their lives. And the fact that you cannot see that and try to fix it, well, that just goes to show you don't deserve them girls right there.
Take care of it and make sure all other aspects are out of the way so we can focus and, do what needs.
What needs to be done is to be off this app and focus on yourself. Like you said, I'm leaving the app so I can focus on me because I got to be good before I take care of mine, but you're not doing that. So what you're showing everybody, including CPS and the higher ups, is that you can't even take care of yourself. So what makes you think that they would think that you could take care of them girls. We can see that. We've been telling you this. If we can see it, then they can see it. And you can come on here and spew all kinds of shit. But like you always say, Lori, actions speak louder than words. Maybe you need to, jump onto YouTube and see all those actions that we see.
It's to be done. With no interruption.
TikTok is the interruption.
Well, Shay, I'll text you before I do any of that, because you will have my number, and that's what you'll do. Just gonna... Oh, absolutely. They fucked him up. Of course, I'll get the blame for it, because I was, talking about my story, my situation.
No. Who is they? Who is they, Lori? Who has been with them girls their whole lives? You. Who has put the wrong people in their lives? You. Who has put them in shelters and trap houses and random people's couches? You. The only stable home they have is Andy. I don't know if you just don't want to come to terms with this because it will hurt you, but that's the reality of it. Maybe that's why you're not sober. You ever think of that? Maybe that's why you continue to use. It don't matter if it was your old DOC or not. Lori, you're still using. Maybe this is why, because you can't come to terms with your shitty fucking behavior.
What me and mine were going through. Me and mine were going through.
Because of you.
And, this person told me because of the RV situation that I had to leave my children at this place because, of certain reasons. There was heat, there was this.
What?
All right. Once you get into your place, Lori, they have to go with you. So anyway, so that person is involved with this situation because she knows from when she told me, yes, I did stay to Lori. Girls had to stay there until she got into her own. Then we go to where, hey, guess what? Lori and this person done went here, trying to get this one home. We get her home, she acts out. And why does she act out? Because she was told when she was to get over there to act a fool. And that's what she did. So...
What do you mean people are telling you that the girls had to stay here while you were here and this and that? No, the fuck they didn't. You said you needed that RV for you and your girls because you guys were being AB'd. So who in their right fucking mind would think to keep a girls in a household that they were being abused in? Who? Unless that person knew the truth. That person you didn't lie to. Because why else would they tell you to keep the girls in a home they were being abused in? You stayed in that RV by yourself because the girls were comfortable where they were at. They wanted to be in that house. Why, Lori? Why? Maybe because there was food, electricity, Wi-Fi, secure home, rooms for themselves, something you can't provide. If you were really that worried about them girls living in that home because of a AB situation, then you would have had them in that in that RV, no matter what. They would want to be in that RV over that home, and I can fucking promise you that.
And you could say that's a lie, but that was caught on record that you made her act a fool, just like Anyway, so that so she acted a fool, and what did I do? I was like, all right, fine,
Wait a second. Is she trying to say that F was acting up at her place? Is that what she's saying? Are you serious, Lori? First of all, that don't even make sense because she wanted to be at your house, unlike your other daughter, right? But she could come and go as she pleases. If she didn't want to be at Andy's house, she didn't have to. And if she didn't want to be at your house, she didn't have to. You let her do whatever she wanted. But what's the matter, Lori? Are you getting in trouble because of the school? Is that it? Well, you know what? If you were sending her to school all along, you wouldn't have that problem, right? Don't try to blame anybody on your shitty fucking neglectful parenting. That's a joke. None of this even makes sense. You didn't think this through. And if it don't make sense, it's a lie. And you know what I find funny about this lie is that this is exactly what happened when she went to Andy's house. That's a little too coincidental for me, Lori.
Everything, just go over there, go. You know, I want you happy, so by all means, go be happy. If that's what makes you happy. No, it's manipulation and all this, and here, she tells me it's not manipulation. Bull fucking shit, bro. Bull fucking shit. You talked to me. Do you not recall that, sweetheart? You told me some feelings, so, and again, that's nobody's business, but trust me, I know it's a manipulation, sweetheart. A lot of people know it is.
Learn how to say the fucking word first. You can go on Google and you can push the little icon sound thing and it'll tell you how to pronounce that fucking word. Yeah. And then after you learn how to say it, learn what it means. Because I don't know how anybody would tell her to act up at your house if that's what you're implying. Because you don't have no rules or regulations. So what would acting out at your house do? Nothing at all. And you want to say there's records of it. Well, Lori, you do know that every text message you ever sent to any one of your girls can be pulled up, even if you deleted it. You do know that, right? You need to really think about your actions, and you really need to think about all the text messages you might have sent, and stop trying to blame your shitty parenting on your daughter or anybody else.
So now my oldest is going to be the handful, absolutely. So that's we're going to do a lot of work there. I've done some fucked up things as a mother, absolutely. I've never put my hands on my kids, never put my hands on my kids. I'm more verbal. That. I yell more than anything.
Then why would your girls say that? Why would they tell an officer that? Why doesn't your oldest want to be around you? You done some fucked up shit? What's that fucked up shit? And if you have done some fucked up shit, why wouldn't you want your daughter to feel safe? Why wouldn't you leave her where she's at? You said she's going to be a handful. No. She doesn't want to deal with you. She don't want to deal with you. She wants to love you from a distance. So let her do that. You're all about your girls, right? They're the most important. Well, then their mental health should be just as important.
But I may have, said names or, this and that out of character, and that as a mother, you should never do. And I did. But what I learned from that was here we are, I'm 3 years now? No, 2. I'm sorry, 2 years. And then words never came out my mouth because I stuck to that promise.
How many mothers in here have ever called their daughters out of their name? How many mothers in here have ever called their daughter fat, or you're not eating that today, or they stink, they're dirty, nasty, dirty? How many mothers have done that in here? In or out of addiction? Because I know I haven't. I've never even thought to say some shit like that to my kids at all. So that's a fucking character problem. But you don't like people saying shit about you though, right? Right? You'll get on this motherfucking app and spend hours and hours and hours talking about it. Why don't you sit in that for a second? Think about all the things that people say about you, Lori, and how that makes you feel. And then I want you to take that and turn that into years. Because that's how your daughter feels about you every single day.
Because a mother should never scoop that low. no matter how mad she is or how frustrated she is. So, anyway, again, that probably wasn't your business, but certain things, absolutely, I've educated on and what not to do when you're upset. No, we're not battling. You were just in the box, and no, now bye bye.
I don't care how upset I was. I still did not do that. And let me tell you something, Lori. Let me tell you something. It only takes one time, one word, where that one word can be imprinted in your brain and you remember it for the rest of your life. And even though that parent can do all of the good things and you can rebuild your relationship, for some reason, that one time will come up and it hurts every time. Every time you think about it, it hurts. And your daughter has countless times. Why don't you think about that when you wonder why your daughter don't want to be around you?
Toodaloo. I'm about to block you, bro. Straight up. I'm about to block this guy. That's all he wants to do is just fucking battle. Are you begging? Are you begging? Are you scamming? That's what's happening here. You're begging?
No, because Lori, see, there are some people on here that only battle. That's what they do. They battle. And to be honest with you, that is more than what you do. At least you're doing it in a more appropriate way, if you will. It's something that is a feature on TikTok. They have that there so things can be done legitly, right? It could be done in a more appropriate way than people just sending you money for your bullshit fucking lies, right? Some people just battle. But you can't even do that. That's too much fucking work for you. So, you know.
And scamming. I mean, how does it work for one and not the others? I mean, that makes sense.
Lori, I have said over and over again, I'd rather have you battle than get on here and beg. Nobody gives a shit if you're fucking battling. I mean, maybe some people over there on TikTok, because I don't know, some of the people over there on TikTok, they get butthurt over everything. I personally don't give a shit. Battle away. I'd rather have you do that.
We're not here for the numbers. We're not here for the gifts. We're not here for this. We're not here for that. We are not the same. What we are here for is blocking people and getting the bullshit the fuck away. And we're gonna.
Then what are you even on here for? What? You don't want numbers. You don't want gifts. And you just want to block people. You obviously don't want to change your behavior so people stop talking about you. So what the fuck are you on here for? You made some friends, right? So take them friends and fucking dip.
Do it. One way or another. It's gonna happen. And then, you know. Scoop. What? It's whatever I say it is. That's what it is. So, you get the fucking point, and so there you go. Go talk about it.
Don't nobody get your fucking point, Lori. You have no points to make.
Well, thank you. Honey, you didn't have to do that, honey, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, love. We don't let them bother us. They do not bother us, honey.
Oh, honey. You are so bothered. Lori, if you weren't bothered, you wouldn't have to feel the need to jump on here and defend yourself, or try to. You wouldn't feel the need to get on here and lie. Try to make all these looks and sounds like, no, you wouldn't do that. You definitely care, which is wild because you could change that just by, changing your behavior. Maybe growing up a little bit. No? All right, the rest of the video is just her sitting in silence and talking to the chat a little bit, saying hi to somebody who just followed her, so on and so forth. Um, Lori is her own worst enemy. And until she figures that out, she's not going to get better. I don't think she's going to get those girls back. And to be honest with you, I think that's the best decision for them. If a mother is not going to change herself and is going to continue to bring trauma into their lives, chaos into their lives, that is not the place for them. I don't know why some people think that just because it's the biological mother that means that it's better for that child, because it's not. I can promise you that if my daughter grew up with her own mother, it would have been a bad situation. She would have been just like Lori, running her from house to house, trap house to trap house, dope house to dope house, in hotel rooms, around strange men, strange women, drugs everywhere. That is not the type of environment that needs to be in a child's life. Sometimes it is better for them to be somewhere safe. And I have more respect for people in addiction or just mothers with horrible mental health that sends their kid somewhere to be safe, to grow up in a good household with people who love and take care of them, than to keep them in the turmoil that is their life, to keep them in their addiction with them. And Lori feels like she has something to prove to the internet, and all it's doing is making herself look bad and traumatizing her girls even more. You can still send your girls away where they feel safe and have security and have a relationship with them. That doesn't mean you have to completely be out of their lives. But Lori, she wants to seem like this great mother and throw it in the hater's face, and that's going to be her downfall. So, all right, guys, I will see you in the comment section, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. I'm not sure when this second half is going to be out, so if it's not out by the weekend, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.